Hi, hello, and namaste. Welcome to Asamanya Ordinary People in Ordinate Journey. I'm your host and host, Smita Iyengar, and I'm connecting to you from Finland. So today on Asamanya, we have Hmm, my guru. So I'm kind of nervous, kind of excited, kind of happy. I don't know what to say. He's the one who pushed me actually to start Asamanya. And also, he's the person who has initiated me to start my astrological journey, my spiritual journey as well. So I would like to welcome Aakash Chauhan ji with all my heart, all my soul into this show, and I have been waiting to do the show. Actually, I wanted to do the first episode with him, but somehow with our schedule, we could not do this. But today, finally, I have Aakash Chauhan here with us today. Namaste, Aakash Chauhan ji. Welcome to Asamanya. Welcome to the show.
Namaste, Smita ji. Thank you so much for having me here.
Akash ji, I just told the audience that you have been my guru. You are the one who initiated me for this astrology, and you are the one who pushed me to actually start Asamanya. So it's all because of you, and it's such an honor to have you today on the show, talking about your journey and sharing, a lot of insights about the astrology and the upcoming transits and everything.
Thank you, Smita. Yes, actually, it's not about you, it's the chart that is the king. It's your birth details that are the king. So, always, it's not about the person, it's about the destiny that they have been promised. And you were promised with this. So, I told you that please explore this as much as possible. So, I'm very happy that you are doing this with utmost dedication and 100% you're going to get lot of success in this venture that you have started.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Akashji. So to begin with, now I have told from my side that Akashji is my guru. He's been teaching me and he's pushed me, everything. But now, for a layman to know Akashji, who is Akashji and what is Akashji?
So I am no one. I'm just a small ordinary person like you. I created one YouTube channel called AC Astro,
Mm.
and me and my brother we do astrology based on the Parashari astrology system, and that is related to do with ascendant and not the moon sign. Moon sign is still important, but yeah, ascendant is what where we actually focus, where we actually give a lot of information about. In the 16 principal books of astrology, and starting with Hora Shastra, that is the
Mm.
Brahat Parashara Hora Shastra, everything that our sages have written, even
Mm.
Bhrigu Rishi has written everything from the ascendant perspective, that is the perspective of the Lagna. So
Okay.
we just taking that lineage forward, and that is our lineage. So Vedic astrology practicing more on very Vedic principles, not like talking about all stupid remedies and whatnot. This is what the basic area of AC Astro is, and especially the word Jana Kalyana
Mm.
is the motive of this, that how we can make a difference to other people's life by infusing positivity even at the most worst time when people are very vulnerable, right, Smrita
Yeah.
ji? Everyone is getting vulnerable, they are stressed, and that's why they will come to astrologer. So in that case they should get more power than more fear. That is the purpose of our astrological channel as well as us. So our journey being starting from 10 years of age, we have been
Mhm.
learning astrology because of our
Wow.
grandfather's influence. And, like rather than learning maths, we were learning Rahu and Ketu. So
Mm.
this was a part of me and my Rohitji's all our life. But fortunately, by God's grace, the lineage and the kripa of the
Mm.
lineage has come upon us, and we are able to serve humanity with this beautiful science. That is what basically, in an overall sense, our doings are
Wow.
currently.
Wow. I mean, it is so nice to hear that somebody is saying it's not about remedies. It's about, your chart, understanding. It's about bringing positivity. This is something that I have been craving to hear because
Yeah.
the minute I open the YouTube channel or any such kind of thing, there is only remedies, 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 remedies. Okay, you want to get money, go and do this. You want to get health, you should do this. So this kind of, like the remedies.
But Smita, there is something about remedies as well. So it's not like remedies are of no use.
Mm.
Stupid remedies that have been given by astrologers nowadays, that put ink in the washroom and put Coca-Cola in the washroom and flush, keep
Yeah.
avocado. what you say, the seed of the avocado, and Ma Lakshmi stays in the seed of the avocado. So all this stupid people who are on internet, and one woman I heard, actually just talking to you before that, I was just
Mhm.
scrolling Instagram, and that woman was saying, "Agar Shukra ko, if you want to make your Venus very very good, start
Mhm.
drinking on Fridays." What stupidity is she saying about the story of Shukra, where with the Kach, that is the son of Jupiter,
Yes.
Shukra was intoxicated. He was having his wine,
Mhm.
and then the ashes of Kach, that is the son of Guru, Brahaspati, he
Mhm.
drank himself. He drank him like with the
Mhm.
ashes. And from that day, he has taken a prana. That means he's taken a complete thing that anyone who takes alcohol, I will not support him. And she's
Okay.
saying that you take alcohol and Shukra will become very good. So all these stupid things, when I hear, I feel that these people are not, but they are enemies of astrology, or just disrespecting the beautiful science that has been created by, Mahapurush, someone who are very higher souls, higher
Yes.
beings, who created this, and they brought everything to, they are bringing everything to, like, demeaning this beautiful science, Smitha ji.
Absolutely, Akash. Yeah, and actually, you know what? I was just thinking about the kind of remedies that have been given, and there are people who do that. And if you, for example, see the comment section, like you said, you were scrolling down the Instagram, and then you see the comment section. There are people who have actually done that, and they're saying, "Oh, this worked like magic for us, and it has been helping us," and things like that. So I was
It is,
like wondering, does it really work that way?
it is mindset.
Mm-hmm.
So talk to 10,000 people, and out of 1,000 people will do your follow your remedy, and they will something will happen to them. It is not for the remedy, it is about the timing of the event. Their
Exactly.
time was supposed to be good, so they actually,
Mm.
manifested something. It's not to do with remedy at all, nothing at all. So remedies are there in the Vedic culture, in Hora Shastra. The remedies are mantra chanting, because they
Yeah.
create certain kind of vibration around us, which
Mm.
can attract the energies that are supposed to be attracted. Number one is that. Secondly, we see remedies that are remedies related to donations. That was created in the past because there was lot of misery, and
Mm.
still in the whole world there is a lot of misery. Misery. Have you seen these big, very, very organizations? Even take Bill Gates or very, very
Yes.
big people
Yes.
from. Why have they created charities? Why are they helping people? Why are they not doing remedies of they're drinking alcohol and doing avocado and all this stupid stuff and putting coke in the washroom? So it is because unless and until you have the power of giving, you have to have the power of giving. You
Mm.
have to become an instrument of God, that where you are supposed to be putting yourself, your effort, your
Mm.
time, your, the daswant, a very, very, in the culture. This, I am a Punjabi, I'm a Sikh. I
Mm.
come from the lineage of Sikh people. Here, daswant is a very, very big concept. Daswant means the 10th division of the, the earnings that we have. Once we start donating that,
Mm-hmm.
automatically, God will start giving you. It is about how much you give to the universe. All the
Mm.
people who are watching, ask them one question, or those people who are thinking of getting money, ask them one question. When was the last time they worked around free things? What is free
Yeah.
in this life? Smita, water is free. Anyone work for water conservation? I don't think so. Five More than 5% people must have worked. Anyone on earth conservation, anyone on nature conserve, everything is free. Like oxygen is free, water is free. Here, no one does all that stuff which is actually related to God's creation, and we are
Mm.
doing all this stupid stuff to understand that, oh, we will get some really benefit out of it. Those no, Smita. It
Mm.
is all about your contribution or your energy, that how you put it about around the universe, and
Right.
that will come back. Nothing else will come back.
Yes. Akashi, now a layman question. Now, I know about astrology, so I can say. Now, you said that on your channel, you are focusing on the ascendant perspective and not the moon sign. So, ascendant is something that people cannot readily know, or because everybody knows their moon sign very easily. They know the nakshatra, they know the rashi. So, what is ascendant? If I'm asking from a layman perspective, what is ascendant?
So what happens at the time of birth? Whenever you go to an astrologer, they will ask you for your time of birth, place of birth, and your name, place of birth, time of birth, and what is it, date of birth.
Mm.
Once we have all these details, when we put it in a software, right now softwares are available.
Yeah.
Earlier, ephemeris and Panchanga were used, and right now
Mm.
you can go to very easy websites like astrosage.com and get your chart ready in like
Mm.
seconds. So when you will see the division, the first division chart, and that chart will be, square or maybe anywhere, you will see ASC written in that, and that will mostly be the first division that you will see. That is called the ascendant. In more technical terms, ascendant is calculated when
Hmm.
sun is rising and it puts a light on the eastern horizon, and wherever what sign it puts light, it is the ascendant for us,
Oh,
because the significator of the soul is sun. So
right.
any sign that is rising in the eastern horizon during the time of your birth
Hmm.
is where your ascendant actually stays. And that ascendant actually tells you about your body, yourself,
Hmm.
your mind, your attitude, your nature, every aspect of life, wealth, health, misery, power, everything is seen from the ascendant. And that's why we do ascendant based charts, because whenever a planet moves, not only one aspect of life moves, all the aspect of life moves, and that can only move through ascendant, not the moon sign, because moon on the other side is only significator of mother,
Hmm.
happiness, and your mind. But otherwise, if you see every aspect of life, you have to go to the ascendant. So that is what ascendant is. So if you see the box, the
Right.
first division where AS will be written or ASC will be written is your ascendant. In the Hindi, it is also called Lagna Bhava, or it is also called Tanu Bhava. So that is
Fine.
also what
Yeah.
it is called, ascendant. Yeah.
Right. So, okay, now you already talked about the planets that are moving. So now I have to ask you this question. Now, the biggest thing that is, like seen, searched, and looked for is the Saturn transit that is going to happen. And the word Sade Sati, the word Dhaya, the word Ashtam Shani, Pancham Shani, whatever, is, like booming so much. And people are like going crazy. And people are actually the astrologers are making money in terms of the Saturn transit
Lot of
also.
them. Yeah.
So,
So, yes, Saturn is a difficult planet. We have to understand the nature of the planets. When we talk about starting from Sun is a cruel planet. It's not
right.
a very good planet. Sun is a cruel planet. It's a malefic planet. When we talk about Moon is a very, very benefic planet. It's a very
Mm.
Saumya planet, but it has its own difficulties with emotions. It
Right.
can, ruin some people with emotional level. When we talk about Mars now, Mars is a very extremely aggressive planet. Again, so Parashara Rishi, he says that Sun is a malefic, Moon is a benefic, Mars is a malefic again. Just imagine they are all Deva Grahas. They are
Yeah.
not Papa Grahas, but still they are called malefic because of the functional nature. The nature of Sun is to, burn you down. The nature of Mars is to kill you. It is like it's related to
Right.
blood. Any bloodshed, anything that is happening is Mars. Anything that has to do with aggression. Sometimes people take suicide and they these kind of conditions. Everywhere Mars is involved because that courage will only comes through Mars. Then comes Mercury, again a very Saumya planet. But the nature of Mercury is a very dual nature. It
Mm.
can, be with a benefic, it becomes very benefic. With a malefic, it becomes very malefic because it's the youngest planet. And young people, we say that whatever company they will have, they will become that only. So that is what Mercury is. Coming on to different planets like Jupiter, very benefic. Venus, very benefic. Now comes Saturn. Now,
Yes.
Saturn is the planet. As soon as it comes, it is a challenging. It is the name is only challenging. Shani, oh Shani aa raha hai. The problem is that Saturn is a planet that gives sorrow. That is nothing hidden. Saturn is a planet that gives sorrow. Saturn is a planet that puts you into discipline. Who wants to be in discipline?
Right.
Smita, no one wants to be in discipline. Everyone wants to have their own, they wish to work according to their own effort and everything. So Saturn is the planet that puts you into difficult situations, especially with work. In
Mm.
the period of Saturn, and especially Sade Sati, my guru, Mr. K.N. Rao, and I can quote, he can say that he said, I asked him, Sir, Sade Sati, one single answer about Sade Sati. What does it mean? He
Mm.
said it is extra responsibility. There is nothing more than this. It's an extra responsibility. It means that something that you have now, you have to take more burden of things
Mm.
without even you accepting it or not accepting it. It has to come to you. There are three phases of Saresati, Smitha. There is the first phase when, what is Saresati? Whenever your natal moon, that means at the time of your birth, your moon will be in a certain specific position that will tell you about your Rashi,
Mm.
about your Nakshatra, about the Pada of the Nakshatra, about which placement, like first, second, fourth, five, seven, out of the 12 houses where it is placed. If Saturn will come one house before it, with it, and one house after it, in the transit period, that is when Sadesati begins. As of now, the current topic that we have, Currently, Saturn will be transiting on 29th of March 2025 into the sign of Pisces.
Okay.
That
Yes.
means those who are Capricorn moon
Hmm.
will be ending their Sadesati. If they have moon in Capricorn, the Sadesati ends. Now it is party time for them. No problem. Like, everything they have gone through all the hardships.
Yes.
There is one very good line about Saturn. Saturn is something that does not kill you, makes you
Hmm.
stronger. And Saturn is that planet. It will not kill you. It will bring you to that position that finally I'm supposed to give up, but then it will lift you up. This is what Saturn is.
Right.
Here, for the Makara Rashi, that means all the Capricorn people, it is party time. Saturn is going to go away from their life completely there. Sade Sati is ending. Then for Aquarius, that is Kumbh Rashi, it is the third phase of Sade Sati. That means Saturn will be moving away from Kumbh Rashi to Pisces Rashi. So it is a house before. So here they will also start seeing relief, and they will also see that Saturn in the period of going away will start giving them good results. Then
Right.
now comes the placement of Pisces. Those who are Pisces moon,
Hmm.
their second phase of Sati begins. That means Saturn will be on the natal moon for
Hmm.
them,
Hmm. Hmm.
which is going to be challenging for all the Pisces ascendant people, especially in what area, depending on the 12 divisions of the houses, from the
Right.
first house to the 12th house, wherever their moon will be placed, and Saturn will reach that area. That will be the main point where Saturn will try to attack them, or Saturn will try to work on them.
Hmm.
That is what, for the Pisces people in. And for Aries people like me, I am Aries ascendant. Oh,
Me
sorry, I
too.
am Aries moon. I am Leo ascendant, I am Aries moon. Here for me, Sati first phase is beginning. That means challenging period is now starting.
Started. Yes.
Now, depending on how, on what you call challenge, what is the problem, Smitaji? Is that everyone wants to have luxury. Everyone wants to have iPhone 16, 17, 18. They want to have their best cars. They want to take debt. They want to stay in very great houses. And why not? We should always be, you know,
Yes.
hoping and should be working towards it. But during the period of Sade Sati, this is what Saturn tests,
Hmm.
actually.
Hmm.
Small example. I will let you speak. I'm sorry. I'm very excited about this topic.
No,
That's why I'm speaking over.
I'm very happy. I'm very happy that I'm doing less of talking. I'm kind of happy.
Today in the morning, I speaking to you, I was talking, I had an 8 a.m. appointment of some person from Texas. He had Sade Sati, second
Hmm.
phase going on. And you know what happened? His second phase from was in the fifth house of his chart. That means he had Aquarius in the fifth division of the chart.
Right.
And where Saturn came and it was sitting with, moon or your natal moon on transit, going through the dasha of Saturn only. So it's like the double layer is there. Dasha of Saturn is also there.
Yes.
What happened with this person? This person said that I was going into debt. I started this business and this, that, whatnot. I went into speculative investments, and I got a call. I got a call saying that, we are going to pay off your bills. We are going to pay off your bills. So, give me your credit card number. I will do this, this, this. I will give 30% off and whatnot. And he gave it. $100,000 were stolen from him, in the Sati second phase. When he said, "Oh, what have I done? What karma I have done?" मैं बोला, the first karma that you're talking about is lalach, is greed. That person said that I will give you 30% discount, this, that. Is it too real to, and you're not even like some small person, you're an electrical engineer. It's like something, some people who are not educated, if you even hear from them, it looks like, okay, because of lack of education, they must have gotten into such situation. But this person was actually a very intelligent electronic engineer, mechanical engineer, electronic engineer, and such scam happened. I said, Lalach, Saturn will come and it will try to measure the greed that you have. And on basis of that greed, it will measure that how much, uh, you know, what we in the Hindi term we said kitna टीका लगाए यानी कितना injection लगाए. So
Yes.
Saturn will discuss that, okay, how much trouble I want to give to this person. I said, now in future, ever, if someone calls you and tells you, I'm going to pay your bill, you have won something, will you ever be interested in such things? He said, no. I said, exactly. Saturn has taught you that greed was the, reason that you fed other people. It was not problem. They're doing wrong karmas, not really. They
Right.
will also come to that situation one day or not. But here you went into greed. So in Sadesati, two or three things that are very important for everyone they should understand. Number one, not to change job.
Right.
Unless and until they throw you out, don't change your job. Because it looks, oh, very good in that area. Okay, I'm changing job now, everything will become very good. But suddenly that is the place you will fall down. Number one. Secondly, any health condition that comes, do not take it lightly. I have a Unfortunately, I have one of the client who had Sade Sati, and discussing with him, I told him that you look at your heart, and just not even before Sade Sati, I told him very, very like 2022, I told him that your Sade Sati is beginning. Look at the heart. Unfortunately, he passed away. You know why? Because his wife told me that, the doctor kept on telling you, take the medicine, otherwise you'll get stroke. He said, no, no, I will change my lifestyle, this, that. No, he did not listen to the doctor, and Saturn did compromise on the longevity part of his life, because eighth house Sarasati, second phase happened in the eighth house for him. Aquarius was in eighth house. So that was the problem. Third, Sarasati, in Sarasati, the third major thing that you need to do is make sure that you are absolutely devoted, not making any kind of mistakes in terms of the fourth class labor. That means anyone who works for us, either, especially in not in Western countries, we don't have that problem, because we are all only our fourth class as well as the first class laborers. But in countries like India, in countries like Pakistan, Nepal, Sri Lanka, and all the Southeast Asia countries, we have labors for us. We have a gardener, we have a cook, we
Right.
have a maid. For all these people, you have to show respect, because Sakshat, that means real Sati or real Saturn, are
Mm.
the blue collar job people who are actually working towards giving you a lot of comfort from dirty work. Washing your vessels, doing the
Yes.
household work. So they are the real Saturn. So don't disrespect them. So these things, if you keep in mind, Sarasati is not a bad thing.
Mm.
Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of India, he became Prime Minister when it was Sade Sati. Indira Gandhi became the Prime Minister when she was in a Sade Sati. And
Mm.
first Sade Sati, both, like Modi was in the second Sade Sati, Indira Gandhi was in the second Sade Sati. In this period, second Sade Sati means second time the Sade Sati came into their life.
Right.
Sade Sati comes 30 years, 30 years, 30 years, so 90 years. In a lifespan,
Mm.
mostly people get to experience only two Sade Sati, but very few people get to experience all three Sade Satis. The
Yes.
third Sade Sati is the most pleasant one. The second Sade Sati is completely putting lot of responsibilities on your head. And these big people got Sade Sati and really rule the whole nation.
Right.
So it's just added responsibilities. No sleep, no all-time pain, sometimes trouble, controversies are a part of Sati,
Mm.
because Saturn is coming here to make you understand, make you know that, yeah, you have to, otherwise survival of the fittest will not happen. If you don't have any enemies, you will not progress. So, and it gives enemies for you to make understand that progress is happening now this way.
Absolutely.
Mataji, this is what Sati is.
Absolutely. Perfect. This is like, a whole new picture, a whole new description about Sade Sati that I'm hearing. Because every time, whatever I have heard, and in some cases, they're also true. For example, I can quote my own example here. You said Capricorn people are just getting out of Sade Sati in March. But it is always said that Sade Sati or any, Daya, any Saturn transit, whenever it happens, it starts with the leg and it ends with the leg. So somewhere or the other your leg will be hurt, or your lower back will be hurt. This is something I have seen. And today morning I just spoke to my husband. He's a Capricorn moon. He has twisted his ankle, and it is swollen. We don't know yet if it's a fracture or not. So I said I had anticipated it, but I can't do much now. I can't, like, hold him and say don't do anything.
Yeah, it is actually true that what you're saying.
Mhm.
Depending on where Saturn is placed, it's not like everyone Sadesati ending or starting will have the problems related to legs. But yes,
Mhm.
during the period of Sadesati, some joint related problems will come, and especially with the legs. You know why? Because of the curse of Saturn that it
Okay.
has got from its mother. When it kicked the mother,
Mhm.
that was not the real mother. He kicked Sangya by mistake,
Mhm.
and it was not Chaya. And she cursed him that now you will be limping, your leg is going to break. So
Right.
that's why, in Sati, such kind of problems related to legs or getting. My wife, she's been to second phase of Sati. Whole
Mhm.
year she's been doing physiotherapy in the leg. It's still not better. So it is
Okay.
depending on which place the Sati is. It can tell you about joints problem, not legs. So it will be the swelling will now be in the joint, not in the leg or the tissues of the leg. It will be in the joint between the leg. That is where it will attack. So that is the nature of Saturn. Saturn is the only planet, according to lot of research by people. Saturn is the only planet which is called the snake. And
Ah.
snake, not literally snake. that snake that can eat its own babies. Saturn even does not care if you are Aquarius ascendant, if you are Capricorn moon, if you are Aquarius. It says no. If it is self-destruction, also I will do it. I don't care about it.
Mm.
Other people like Mercury and all, they're very generous about their own signs or their friendly signs.
Yes.
Saturn does not care. Only thing Saturn cares a little bit is about Venus
Mhm. Like
because of
extremely
the high.
judgmental planet.
Yeah.
I said
What?
extremely judgmental planet.
Extremely judgmental, extremely. It will not it and in fact, those people who do lot of Saturn Vandana during Saturn Mahadasha or Saturn
Mhm.
Sade Sati, they should not do it. They should be going towards the remedial procedure. That means invoking the energy of Lord Hanumanji or Lord Kartikya. That is very good. Or Vishnu
Mhm.
Sahasram or Lord Shiva. They should not go and tell Saturn, okay, Saturn, this is the tail, this is everything. Because just imagine, you are just making your Saturn more strengthened. Okay, listen, I am here, give me the problem. In fact,
Right.
in my grandfather used to tell me that when we used to go to Saturn temple, he used to say, never ever look at the face of Saturn. Say,
Mhm.
always look at the legs of the Saturn because his drishti should not fall on you.
Mm.
You should always be looking at the feet of the Saturn, asking for forgiveness for any problem that you have created.
Right.
One small story I will share, Smitaji, then I will let you ask another question.
Yes, please.
Once Saturn was coming to the Kailasha. He was
Mhm.
walking towards the Kailasha, and Nandi, the vessel of what you say, the vehicle of Lord Shiva, he saw that Saturn is coming, and he said, Nandi went and told uh, what you say, Shivaji, that Shiva, Prabhu, Saturn is coming here and he's coming with very fierce look. I think your Sade Sati is starting. And he's like, oh, don't worry, Saturn will not be able to catch me. He turns into Nandi himself, Lord Shiva,
Right.
and goes into the forest and starts grazing grasses. And Saturn is around that place only, Kailasha, for so many time. But so
Mm.
for us, 7.5 years, right? For them, it is 7.5 minutes. That's how their lifespan is.
Right.
So, Saturn still waits. uh, Lord Shiva, because he's the owner of the whole universe, he
Mm.
says that okay, he takes again the back form and he goes back to his Kailasha and says, "Oh Shani, how come you are here?" I
Mm.
said, "Oh, nothing. My Sade Sati was supposed to start, so I came here to meet you." He's
Mm.
like, okay, no, it's over now. I'm going. So he said, oh, you see, you couldn't do anything wrong to me. He said, the grass that you were grazing in 50-degree temperature, in such heat, in the
Right.
forest, was just my Sade Sati for you. So you went out of comfort zone, went into the forest. You thought you escaped, but you did not escape. And
Mm.
you were grazing the grass there in 50-degree, the hot temperature. And now you are come here in coolness. I just came to tell you that thank you so much. I am now going back to my old other work where I have to go and do my job. So just
Wow.
imagine if Lord Shiva is also not saved from Sade Sati. Who
Right.
the hell?
Right. 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 Okay, now we spoke about remedy. So, what remedy can be done during this phase of Saturn or this during the transit to have a pleasant transit time?
Yes, absolutely. So the Vedic culture, the Vedas say that there is one mantra of Lord Shani that is called Nilanjamam Samabhasam Ravi Putram Yamagrajam Chaya Martanda Sambhutam Tam Namame Shaneshwaram. This is the mantra which says that honor to Lord Shani, that Shani is a very, very great Lord. This is one mantra that everyone can do if their Saturn is actually good in their chart. Now, for that, you need an astrologer to learn your chart. You cannot just do any remedy yourself. Secondly, Saturn is also associated to black gram,
Mm.
the black dal we call,
Mm.
kali dal or any kind of grams. That means even the chana that the horse eats is also associated with Saturn. Any kind of donations related to that is also very great. It is said that when you do donation for that, mostly the people that they consume are the people who are very less fortunate. And they are less fortunate means they are, all the hardworking mazdoors or the, all the construction workers, some people who do not have proper meal. If that goes to them, their body is nurtured and this is how a blessing of Saturn comes to us. So the donation related to this is also required. There is one chapter in the 12th verse of Atharva Veda in the seventh division in that 12th verse.
Okay.
It says, and everyone goes to Lord Agni and says, Agni Devta, when the evening happens, you are the one who's the most prominent god because sun goes away, every gods are gone. There is no energy of the, deities, and that is the energy time of you because you are the witness to, darkness. That what happens in the darkness, you are the witness. Now
Right.
tell me, how do we solve sorcery, bad energy, ghost, some kind of, evil eye, nazar dosha, whatnot. How do we get out of this? Because, malefics like
Mhm.
preta, creature, all the people related to negative yoni, like negative genres, snake, reptiles, everyone, they come out in the night only. Okay, let's hunt.
Yeah,
Everyone
exactly.
is coming out in the night. In the daytime, you will not see anything.
Yeah.
The reason is because the energy is related to their energy. They are also given equal power. As the power has been given to the day, their power has been given to the night.
Mm.
So Agni said that there is one boon that has been given to the sarso. Sarso means sesame,
So,
sesame seeds or sesame oil.
okay.
If you burn the sesame oil during the time of evening, what
Mhm.
happens is the evil around you will start crying. Evil around you will run away because their eyes cannot stop watering. That is the boon
Uh,
that has been given to sesame oil. That way, in the practice in south of India mostly, you will see
yeah.
that every house in the evening will have sesame oil diya. They
Mm.
will run it. They will, make sure that it is going on, and so that now comes the layer of Saturn here for remedies. Because Saturn is also a malefic planet. Remember this. And the activity of Saturn starts in twilight. Does not start in the day. In the day, Saturn does not give any problem.
Yeah.
The Saturn movement starts in the twilight. It is a shadow planet. It does not have a shadowy nature. It does not have a shadowy approach. It has a mass. But the birth of the Saturn has been happened from half of the shadow. That means Chaya. So it actually starts working in the twilight during the time the sun is not setting also, and sun is not, completely gone and completely darkness. That is where Saturn attacks. That is the period. It is exactly the birth time of Saturn because he was born in the period of no darkness and no light. So that
Mhm.
twilight is what is when he was born. So during that time, evening, as soon as evening happens or sunset is happened, 10, 15 minutes before that, everyone in the South India, because of the Panchanga system, they
Yeah.
light the diya. And because Saturn is malefic and its rays, its effect, its gravitational force on our Tanu, our body, which is made out of what element? Earth element.
Okay.
Earth. Same, it can create problem on us also. And that's why during that time, if you put the oil of sesame and by putting little sesame into it also, like the black till, it's very, very auspicious. And no negative energy can hurt you. In fact, there is one practice in some of the clans or some of the lineages in the Indian astrology system. And they have been telling a remedy where any kind of arthritis problems happen.
Yeah.
So take, tip of your fingers is where Saturn resides. Tip of the finger, take the oil, not in the hand, tip of the finger and put it on your joints, all the joints, so that you get relief from all the negative effects of Saturn's gravitational force on you. These are the remedies. On top of that, Smita,
Mhm.
there are two important things. That means Saturn is afraid and very, very, what you say, is very, very devoted towards Hanumanji because he is
Okay.
the one who freed him during the
Right.
time of distress. So those who are devotees of Lord Hanumana, who is right now in the present cosmos with us as a Chiranjeevi, as a we can call
Yes.
someone who's immortal, he is the closest one who can hear us right now. Those who are very Hanuman and Rama Bhakta, no way Saturn is going to disturb them or destroy them. There will be problems coming, but there will be a lot of protection as well. And secondly, Lord Shiva, there is no one bigger than Lord Shiva in this world.
Mhm.
During Saturn Mahadasha, during Saturn period, and Lord Shiva was the reason Saturn was born, otherwise Saturn would have never been
Yeah.
taken birth. Lord Shiva, there were a lot of fighting between all this, all the gods and the demons, and they said, I'm not getting justice, I'm not getting justice. They all went to Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva said, wait, the justice is coming. And that is the time he influenced the mind of Sanghya, the wife of Sun, to go away. So that only and only unless and until this person born out of Chaya can come into existence, there is not going to be, it has to be day and night. It has to be between that period that someone is born so that they can take the right decisions, even for the people of the day. That means people of light and people of darkness. That means even Manushyagan, Devagan, Rakshasgan, every gun comes under the influence of Saturn. And Saturn has no gana. He was born in no gun. He has no
Yeah.
lineage. His lineage is completely, he could be called Surya Putra. He could be
Yeah.
called Surya Vanshi, but he's not even a Surya Vanshi. So we can call Lord Rama Surya Vanshi, but we cannot call Saturn Surya Vanshi. Even the father is sun because he was born in the twilight. Neither sun, neither darkness. So that's how it's all about.
Wow. So this is a totally different kind of insight about the Saturn, unlike what we've been hearing about, the Rakesh, Rahu Ketu, Shani, and, uh, like making money or putting avocado in sugar and other things. Yes.
शनि का अगर अच्छा, if you want any good results of Shani, start doing higher education, start learning, start respecting the mother, start respecting the father, start respecting the fourth, the blue collar people. Try to help them in some way or the possible.
Hmm.
Be like Shani, be cunning.
Okay.
See, being cunning is not a bad thing. Being cunning is that I am righteous. I will. So being cunning means that, okay, if someone is doing wrong thing, you give them any kind of support, then that is not cunning.
Hmm.
Cunning means that, how if someone is doing wrong, I am cunning because I want to be righteous. I will make sure that that person is also ruined. That is
Yeah.
a judges, judges, the people who sit on why. And another thing, Smita, very important.
Yes,
See
please.
the see the courtroom. See the judge, black robe. See the person who is wearing the fighting your case, black robe. See the person who is getting a graduation degree, black robe. Black
Hmm.
robe and everything. Everything is black is connected to justice, and black is the color of Saturn. So Saturn is an extremely important planet that gives justice. So stand with justice. Don't try to get into, some what you say manipulation and stuff like that. Otherwise, Saturn will say, "Okay, come, I will manipulate your life." This is how it is. I have a person in Sade Sati who is doing so good. He said, "कि शनि मेरा कुछ खराब क्यों नहीं कर रहा है?" I said, "Because you're running two NGOs and you're running so many good things related to animals. Saturn is not at sixth house Saturn." And I said, nothing will happen to you with Saturn because you're already doing what is required.
Hmm.
Second thing, Saturn is the planet that puts you into isolation. Saturn was always isolated. Remember this. When
Yes.
Saturn was born, in the Surya Lok only, he was in the most coldest place in the Surya Lok. He was in isolation. That's why Saturn is called a cold planet.
Yeah.
Here, the if you have an opportunity to move away from your birthplace during Sade Sati or Saturn Mahadasha, that will prove to be just Sade Sati out of 100% will be only 20% potent for you. It will be
Okay.
very nice. Everything will be very good because already you are in a jail. Already you are outside. Already you're out of comfort of your home place. So the more uncomfortable we are, Sade Sati is going to be more pleasant for us.
Okay. So, Akashi, if I have to ask you now, you said treating the labor class people with the respect and other things. So, what do the Westerners do? Like you and me, we can't find any labor class people, and of
But we
course,
can find animals in the Western area. Animals are also ruled by Saturn. So,
Mhm.
when we see animal welfare, anything to do with, and you're wrong, Smita. I will tell you how my daughter did this. So, every Wednesday, we have the garbage removal services when the truck comes with the
Yes,
guy and
yes.
he puts the garbage in the truck and he goes away. My daughter waited. He said in the morning when the garbage uncle comes and I'm going to give him a hot coffee, I will make it for him. So she gave him. It's a
Okay.
small gesture. It's a very small
Right,
gesture that I will give him a coffee today.
right, right.
This is also an area because that person is doing something for you, is taking away your garbage from your house.
Yes,
In
yes.
fact, those people in Western countries, Smita, nowadays, lot of homeless people, lot of people who are in trouble are there. At
Mm.
least helping them in some way. Those who are on the streets don't have any food, giving them some food. In
Yes.
fact, also helping any kind of animals. Like mostly in the Western countries, animal rescue is a very, very big thing.
Mm.
Forget about this. In your office, in your workplace, some people who are very junior, handhold them, try to get them up, try to talk to them, try to educate them, try to give extra time of yours for
Yes.
making them develop. This is also, it's not does not mean only labor class. It means someone who's just very hardworking, very like very basic right now. They do not have that fortunate level as you have right now. They are the people ruled by Saturn.
Okay. Okay. This sounds good. And I would like to add, like whenever you say donate or give food, don't do it with an intention that, okay, now the Saturn will give me something, I'm donating food. So you have to really have the intention that the other person's stomach is filled.
No, no, I told in the morning in our group, we have an astrology group where you are also part of it. Some
Yeah.
people were asking that I'm donating will this planet become pleased or not? And said, the no planet is becoming pleased if you're thinking about it. You have to
Yeah.
do it as a as a duty because God is also feeding you as a
Right.
duty.
Right.
Tomorrow morning, it can be just like one click and your eyes will not open. No one to feed, no one to feed you as well. You can also feed no one, you can also. So it's important that till the time we are here, we are alive, let's bring some difference to the society in some way. Astrology is just a navigation system, Smitha. Everyone is so confused about it that, okay, if astrology says that this period is coming challenging, astrology is saying this period is coming opportunity, astrology is saying this period is coming, research says that this is health problem period, astrology is saying this period health improvement period. So it's all about the timing of event. Astrology is equal to timing of event. There is no other use of astrology here. If you're thinking by astrology, people are buying lottery tickets, they are stupid because it does not work that way. For astrology, yes, you're thinking, I want to start a business. Let me see, man, which area or which day it can help me. That,
Mhm.
okay, which is the period that today will I start? Are my planetary positions right to do it? Or should I wait for 3, 4, 5 months and start it? This is what astrology is used for.
Right. Absolutely. It should be used like a guidance, like a book, or like a guru, but not, for benefits. That is something that I would like to add.
Nowadays, lot of fake gurus are coming. Smita ji, one of fake guru came in our group also.
Oh,
Someone who
yes.
calls himself the Kalki Avatar. What stupid people are there? He's saying this is Kalki Avatar. Look at the chart of the Kalki Avatar. Why will Kalki Avatar want his chart read? Number one situation is that. Secondly,
Yes.
this Kalki Avatar is he's the god of rain. He's getting all the rain done. If the Kalki Avatar has come, why all the evil in the Middle East is not ending? Let's send him to Middle East and tell him कि सब आज खत्म कर दो. Like, destroy everything and finally just wipe everything off. That
Yeah.
Kalki Avatar is wanting to join WhatsApp group and trying to demean other people who are astrologers. This is Kalki Avatar, do you think? This is some stupid avatar or some kind of asur who has died 10,000 years ago and born again. That stupid person.
Yes, and this is also one more thing I would like to add. There is still a lot of years left in the actual, Kali Yuga and then Kalki Avatar to come. We don't know. We will definitely not experience it,
No,
neither will our
at
children.
least millions, or like I think more than 30,000 years are left for Kalki Avatar to come. So it's a lot of time. So we don't. When the whole cities will be flying, and you'll say that okay, there is a city 3,000 kilometers above. Man will be capable of putting land there and then staying on that place. Then Kalki Avatar will come. Right now, no one is coming. So just chill. Now all these people who are stupid asuras are getting born again, with their soul is regenerating, and they're calling themselves Avatar.
I think this actually has become a bigger business opportunity, to be honest.
Yes.
And
Yes.
like when they say that they have some kind of supernatural powers and they can do something, there are a lot of people who go to them and then shell out a lot of money. So I think uh, through this video, we would like to say, me and Akashji together, that please don't invest your money and time into such things.
Invest your money into higher education. Only and only higher education can, and getting educated can help you get success in job. No one will ask that you went to which Baba or which astrologer. They will ask you what is on your resume, on your CV, because that is the place you will get your job or you'll be working that way. Or what is the skills you have. So invest your money and everything in skill development. Yes, if you want to take very big decisions which are related to thousands and crores and millions of dollars, then you go to astrologers who are learned to understand that if I'm investing this, is it safe or is it challenging? Then stake of 50, $100 is not a very big deal. But when you're investing big, but for going and saying that, tell me when my lottery is coming, that is stupidity to ask anyone. Then you will get conned by people, all these babas of the world who are coming every
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, and they'll say, "Give me 100,000, you will get 200,000." So that's what's going to happen.
Exactly.
All right, Akashji, it was wonderful, wonderful having you here on Asamanya. It is absolutely amazing. Like I said, it's been a pleasure, and every time I talk to you, it's like a therapy for me, and it's so much positivity that oozes out of you, like like an ocean. It's amazing. It
Thank you
was
so much.
so
Smita, it is
nice.
not. Yeah, it is all the, kripa or all the, blessings of the ancestors that have come. Who am I? Who are we? We are just flesh, no one's. The person inside sitting is something, and they have received some blessings from the ancestors that we are able to actually change one person's life. That is what my reason of my astrology channel on YouTube is also, that we want to all in negative times also. We say be careful, but still we are very positive because, if I say that you are going to die, it is going to be more painful than listening that, okay, there is one chance of survival. That person will take a chance rather than dying. So that one chance or one hope can change your life, and always give hope to people, because hope will only convert and hope will be positive. If you say there is a dead end, you are no God to say there is a dead end. In astrology, there should be no dead end. It should be hope all the time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Akash. It was absolutely wonderful having you here
Yeah,
today.
same here. Thank you so much. Have a great time, Smita. And all the best. Everyone do subscribe. This is my friend's channel, and I want
Yes.
this to grow like crazy because she's doing a wonderful job here. All the
Thank
best, Smita.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Take care.
All right, so that was Aakash Chauhan for you on Asamanya, Ordinary People in Ordinate Journey. What a brilliant explanation about astrology and what a brilliant explanation about the Saturn transit. Completely different, completely positive than what you've been hearing, right? So, next week, we're going to be back with more stories, more interesting stuff, and more Asamanya people here, right here on YouTube for you. Till then, don't go anywhere. Keep watching Asamanya and don't forget to subscribe the channel. This is Smita Iyengar, your host and host, signing off for today. Bye.